Unveiling the Veil, Discovering the True Nature of Reality. Welcome, dear friends, to a profound exploration of how the matrix of illusion shapes our perception of reality. Today, let us embark on a journey, not through space, but through the layers of our own understanding and beliefs. This exploration will guide us in uncovering the true nature of what we perceive as reality and how this perception influences our lives in ways more profound than we often realize. In the vast expanse of our experience, we find ourselves enmeshed in a complex web of perceptions, beliefs, and interpretations. These form a matrix, an invisible framework that shapes the way we view the world. Let's begin by understanding what this matrix of illusion is. It isn't simply a false layer over reality. Rather, it's a construct of our collective and individual experiences, emotions, expectations, and cultural conditioning. This matrix can distort, filter, or even hide the underlying truth of our existence. Now, I invite you to consider, how often do you question the reality presented to you? How often do you notice that what you believe to be true is actually a reflection of what you've been taught to see? The matrix of illusion thrives on unexamined life. It gains power from our reluctance to question or our comfort in the familiar narratives. The first step in understanding this matrix is to recognize its presence. Every day we are bombarded with information and stimuli. Our brains, in an attempt to cope, filter out much of this information, selecting only what matches our pre-existing beliefs or what it deems important. This selective perception confirms our biases, strengthens our preconceptions, and deepens the illusion. Let's take a simple example. When you look at a tree, what do you see? Do you see a potential resource, an object in physical space, or do you see a vital, living being contributing to the ecological balance? The matrix influences even these simple perceptions through cultural, social, and personal lenses. Now, moving deeper into the matrix's influence, consider how it affects our interactions with others. Each person you meet is viewed through the matrix of your own experiences and expectations. You might see someone as a friend or a threat, not based on who they truly are, but based on your past experiences, your fears, and your desires. This distorts the true essence of your interpersonal relationships, often leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons. But how does one begin to see through this matrix? The process starts with awareness. By becoming mindful of our thoughts, reactions, and judgments, we start to notice the patterns that bind us to our conditioned responses. Mindfulness helps us pause and look more closely at our perceptions, rather than being carried away by them. As we cultivate this awareness, we naturally move towards questioning the validity of our perceptions. Why do I react this way? Is there another way to view this situation? What am I missing here? These questions are keys that can unlock the doors to deeper understanding and clarity. Another powerful tool in our journey is meditation. Through meditation, we quiet the mind, reduce the noise of the matrix, and gradually tune into a higher frequency of consciousness. In the stillness of meditation, the truth begins to seep through the cracks of our constructed realities. We start to experience moments of true clarity and insight, seeing things not as we believe them to be, but as they truly are. Moreover, the role of our ego in maintaining the matrix cannot be overstated. The ego thrives on separation. It reinforces the idea of me versus you, us versus them. By recognizing this mechanism, we can start to dissolve the barriers it creates. We see that at a deeper level, we are all interconnected, part of a larger whole. This realization can dramatically shift our perception of reality. In your daily life, start small. Notice when you are most reactive or most comfortable. These are often the times when the matrix has a strong grip on your perception. By bringing consciousness to these moments, you begin to loosen that grip. Now, consider this deeply. How might your life change if you saw not just with your eyes, but with your heart? What if you looked beyond the surface and saw the interconnectedness and divine play in all things? As we wrap up this part of our discussion, reflect on how the Matrix has influenced your view of reality. Have you noticed its effects in your own life? How might your interactions change if you started perceiving beyond the immediate filters of your conditioned mind? In the next part, we will delve deeper into the practical tools and techniques for dismantling the matrix of illusion, enhancing our ability to live more authentically in the true reality. Shattering shadows, practical tools for piercing the illusion. As we continue our exploration into seeing through the matrix of illusion, we focus now on practical tools and techniques that can dramatically enhance our ability to live authentically and perceive reality in its truest form. This journey involves not just understanding but actively engaging in practices that help dismantle the layers of illusion that cloud our vision. One of the most effective tools at our disposal is the practice of deep, intentional questioning. This is not merely about asking questions on a surface level, but engaging in a profound inquiry into the nature of our thoughts, feelings, and the world around us. For instance, when experiencing a strong emotion, instead of being swept away by it, we can pause and ask, what is the root of this emotion? Is it coming from a current event, or is it an echo of a past experience? This kind of questioning helps us separate our true self from the layers of conditioning imposed by the matrix. Another powerful technique is the practice of non-attachment. This does not mean detachment or disinterest in the world. Rather, non-attachment is about not clinging to outcomes, identities, or beliefs so tightly that they distort our perception and lead to suffering. It's about allowing life to flow, experiencing fully, but not grasping. For example, when you succeed or fail at a task, instead of labeling yourself as a success or failure, you can view the outcome as an opportunity for learning and growth. This approach frees us from the cycle of emotional highs and lows dictated by the matrix. Let's also talk about the role of compassion in this process. Compassion towards ourselves and others acts as a powerful antidote to the often harsh judgments and divisions created by the matrix. When we view our actions or those of others through a compassionate lens, we're less likely to react from a place of fear or anger. Instead, we understand and empathize, which opens up a space for genuine connection and healing. This shift is crucial for breaking down the barriers erected by our misconceptions and biases. Furthermore, engaging with nature can be a transformative experience that helps us break free from the matrix. Nature, in its uncontrolled and unconstructed beauty, operates outside the human-made matrices of time, productivity, and commerce. By spending time in nature, whether it's walking through a forest, listening to the ocean, or simply observing a sunset, we connect with a reality that is raw and fundamental. Here, the constructs of the matrix, such as urgency, hierarchy, and competition, begin to lose their hold on us, offering a glimpse into a world where such constructs do not dictate value or meaning. Art and creative expression also serve as vital tools. Creativity bypasses the rational mind, the part most conditioned by the matrix, and taps into deeper, universal truths. Through painting, music, writing, or dance, we can express and explore aspects of reality that are often neglected or repressed by mainstream narratives. These expressions can be revelations, showing us not only who we are but also what we might become when freed from the Matrix's constraints. Additionally, the practice of mindfulness and presence in our daily activities can profoundly alter our engagement with reality. Each moment offers a choice: to live mechanically, driven by the Matrix's scripts, or to live consciously, aware of our thoughts, actions, and their impacts. By choosing the latter, we reclaim our power from the Matrix and start to act from a place of authenticity. Now let's take a moment to reflect on this powerful question. What truths about yourself and the world are you avoiding by adhering to the comfort provided by the Matrix? As we conclude this part of our discussion, take a moment to consider how the tools mentioned, questioning, non-attachment, compassion, nature engagement, creativity, and mindfulness, can be integrated into your daily life. Each of these practices offers a way to peel back the layers of illusion, providing clearer sight and a fuller understanding of reality. In the next part, we will explore the transformative effects of integrating these practices into our lives, not just individually but collectively, and how this transformation can lead to a profound shift in societal structures and collective consciousness. Collective awakening, transforming society through enlightened practice. As we delve deeper into our journey of dismantling the matrix of illusion, it becomes evident that the transformation extends beyond the personal to the societal. The practices we adopt not only refine our individual perceptions but also have the potential to reshape the collective consciousness. This part of our discussion will explore how the enlightened practice of individuals can catalyze profound shifts in societal structures and our collective understanding of reality. When individuals begin to see through the illusions that have long governed their perceptions, a natural shift begins to occur in their interactions with others and their approach to societal issues. This transformation is rooted in the realization that the boundaries and divisions between us, often exaggerated or entirely constructed by the Matrix, are not as solid or inherent as they seem. This insight fosters a sense of unity and shared purpose that is crucial for societal change. Imagine a society where a critical mass of people practices deep questioning, non-attachment, and compassion. In such a society, the approach to conflict resolution, governance, and community engagement would fundamentally shift. Decisions would be made not out of fear or competition, but from a place of understanding and cooperation. The impact on political discourse alone would be revolutionary, moving away from divisive rhetoric towards a conversation aimed at mutual understanding and finding common ground. Moreover, as more individuals engage with nature and embrace creativity, we would likely see a societal shift towards sustainability and innovation. A society that values its natural environment and creative expression would prioritize these elements in its planning and policy making. This could lead to more sustainable urban designs, educational systems that foster creative thinking, and economic models that support environmental conservation. Another critical area of transformation is in education. As individuals awaken to the realities beyond the matrix, there arises a natural desire to cultivate this awareness from a young age. Educational systems could evolve to focus not only on intellectual development but also on emotional intelligence, mindfulness, and ecological awareness. This holistic approach to education would prepare future generations to navigate and shape reality with a clear, compassionate, and open mind. The integration of mindfulness into daily life further supports societal transformation. When people are present and aware, they are more likely to make conscious choices, consume responsibly, and engage in their communities. This heightened level of engagement is infectious, inspiring others to awaken and act with intention. Now, let us consider the broader implications of these shifts. What happens when a society begins to operate not from a place dictated by economic gains or power struggles, but from a desire for genuine well-being and harmony? We would see an increase in policies that support mental health, community building, and equitable distribution of resources. The societal obsession with productivity and profit would be balanced by values of rest, joy, and community. In imagining such a society, it's crucial to recognize the challenges and resistance that come with such transformation. Systems and structures that benefit from the Matrix's illusions are not easily dismantled. However, the more individuals who awaken and live by these enlightened practices, the greater the momentum for change. Each person who chooses to see beyond the Matrix and act according to this new vision adds to a collective force that can eventually shift societal norms and structures. As we conclude this part of our discussion, reflect on the following question. How can your personal transformation contribute to a collective awakening? What role can you play in fostering a society that values truth, compassion, and sustainability over illusion and separation? In the next part, we will explore the spiritual implications of living beyond the matrix of illusion and how this transcends individual and societal transformation, leading us towards a universal understanding of our place in the cosmos. Beyond the matrix, spiritual implications and universal connections. As we extend our exploration from personal and societal transformation to the broader spiritual implications of living beyond the matrix of illusion, we begin to touch upon the profound interconnectedness of all existence. This final part of our discussion seeks to understand how transcending the matrix not only changes how we interact with the world and each other, but also deepens our connection to the cosmos and the essence of our being. At the heart of spiritual awakening is the realization of interconnectedness. As we peel back the layers of illusion maintained by the matrix, we begin to see that all things are intrinsically connected through a web of energy and consciousness. This realization can profoundly alter our perception of self and other, leading to a more compassionate and holistic approach to life. This interconnectedness transcends physical boundaries and invites us to consider our role in a larger cosmic play. It challenges the egocentric perspective promoted by the Matrix and replaces it with a cosmic-centric view where personal desires are balanced with the needs of the whole. With the recognition of interconnectedness comes a heightened sense of responsibility. As we understand that our actions have ripple effects throughout the network of life, our decisions start to reflect a balance between personal well-being and the well-being of others, including the planet itself. This universal responsibility fosters deep compassion, not only for other humans but for all forms of life. Compassion becomes a natural response to the understanding that the suffering of others is not separate from our own. This shift is crucial for addressing global issues such as climate change, social injustice, and economic disparity. To support and deepen this spiritual awakening, meditation and other contemplative practices are invaluable. These practices help quiet the mind, reduce the influence of the matrix's incessant noise, and allow us to experience a state of pure consciousness. In these moments, the artificial separations imposed by the matrix dissolve, providing a glimpse into the unity of all things. Meditation not only fosters a sense of peace and well-being, but also enhances our ability to perceive the subtle energies that connect all forms of life. This heightened sensitivity can lead to profound insights and a deeper appreciation of the mysteries of existence. The role of mystical experiences. Mystical experiences, often triggered by deep meditation, direct encounters with nature, or profound artistic engagement, play a significant role in transcending the matrix. These experiences can provide direct, albeit often fleeting, knowledge of universal truths, unmediated by the conceptual frameworks of the matrix. Individuals who have mystical experiences often report a sense of oneness with the universe, a dissolution of personal boundaries, and a deep, ineffable understanding of the nature of reality. These experiences can be transformative, catalyzing a permanent shift in perspective and priorities. As more individuals experience spiritual awakenings and mystical insights, our collective vision of reality begins to shift. We start to envision a world where harmony, compassion, and interconnectedness are at the core of our societal structures. This new vision is not a utopia but a deeply possible reality that requires us to live consciously and fully aware of our interconnected nature. In conclusion, transcending the matrix of illusion is not merely about changing individual lives or transforming society. It's about a profound spiritual awakening that reconnects us with the universal consciousness. This journey requires courage, mindfulness, and a willingness to see beyond the surface of things. As we move forward, let each of us consider our role in this grand transformation. How will you contribute to the unfolding of this new reality? How will your actions reflect the interconnectedness of all life? In our next discussions, we can explore specific strategies and communities that are actively working towards this vision, providing practical steps and support for those ready to live fully awakened lives.